Okay, this is a reading for Pisces. It's your weekly love reading. Apologies that it's a little bit late on in the week. I've been preparing lots of things to get back to work. I'm a high school teacher by day, and this is what I do as a hobby, okay? Right, I'll get you a 3-card spread. Sorry, a 9-card spread. 3 cards for your feelings, 3 cards for your person's feelings, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice, okay? Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Pisces' highest good. How is Pisces feeling in this first week of September? Bearing in mind, we're into the first week of September, so this could already have played out, okay? How is Pisces feeling? Okay, so we've got the 6 of Cups, which is a soul bond, a soul connection, feelings of nostalgia, okay? Really, really caring about somebody. The Ace of Pentacles, sorry, not Ace, Page of Pentacles, which is wanting to reach out, wanting to offer something. The Judgment. And the 5 of Wands, conflicted whether to reach out or not, okay. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, these cards flipped over. Okay, Page of Swords, the Fool, and a public union or moving in together. So you're wanting to be in a relationship with someone that everyone can see, okay? So changing your status online, telling people about it, yeah, telling family, telling friends, telling colleagues, like you want to be out and proud, okay? So who is this about? Let's get one more. You've got the 5 of Swords, which is grief. If they already said no, did you not ask them? What's gone on? Okay, well, you must be desperate to find out your person's feelings. So, Spirit guides, universe, and angels. How does Pisces person, the one they're thinking of, how are they feeling about this connection in this first week of September? The Star. So that's healing or it's wish fulfillment, right? So they might be really happy with you, even if, you know, there's something going on where they've rejected you or you haven't asked them. Temperance, they're trying to manage their emotions, okay? Look at all that water, they're pouring from one cup to another, trying to get a kind of balance. Another one for Pisces person, please. The Lovers, this person loves you. They think you're meant to be together. This is a deeper connection for them. This means everything to them. Now, bearing in mind you can't pull out the same cards because I'm dealing from the same deck. You've got the 6 of Cups, which is a soul connection, soulmates, you know, a definite deep bond. They've got the Lovers, which is divine, you know, divinely guided towards each other. You feel the same about one another. So if you haven't asked this person to move in or have, you know, an exclusive relationship or public relationship with you, do it, because they feel the same. If you have done it and they've said no, I don't know why, because they really, really care about you. Okay, let's get, well, more than that, they see you as a soul bond, a soul connection, that you're meant to be together. Okay, so let's get 3 cards for the outcome. I'm glad that they feel the same about you. The Ace of Swords, okay? The truth will be spoken. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, okay? Big confession coming from somewhere. 9 of Wands with inaction. Why? What is the block here? I don't understand what the issue is. If you both feel that way about each other, why haven't you moved in? Why haven't you gone exclusive? Why haven't you gone public? What is the issue? What's the block? One more for the outcome, please. Are you just scared, or is there something else going on? Ten of Wands with the Knight of Wands. What is going on? Those wands represent challenges, and there's 10, which is the maximum before a new cycle can start, and they're literally dropping on top of your head. You know, you're a skull that has wands dropping on top of your head. Like, this is challenge after challenge after challenge, block after block after block, drama after drama after drama. So what is the issue? What is it that's causing that? And you've got that with the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is someone who's full of passion, high energy, they're coming in hot, okay, excited. It's, you know, the ones are the phallic, the excitement, passion, enthusiasm, drive, confidence, very, very, very fast action, you know. I don't understand what all these obstacles are. Why is there being so many obstacles? What are the obstacles? Okay, clarification for the star, please, for Pisces person. I'm going to take it as wish fulfillment, but it could be healing. Honeymoon phase. They are absolutely head over heels for you. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. Temperance. Are they worried that you're dragging your heels over this? Mercury retrograde with the Lovers. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. I think you need to have open, honest dialogue, because maybe there's drama where there doesn't need to be here. Ace of Swords. Okay, we have got some drama. Gold digger. They'll be back. If they got some baggage trailing behind them, is that what's created obstacles and made you reluctant? If they got a crazy ex or something. Or someone in their family, you know, that just siphons money off them, or I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Communicate, that's what I just said. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Maybe you're afraid that they're a gold digger, but they're actually not. You know, if you've been in the honeymoon phase and you've been paying for everything, you know, that's more like just romantic vibes, isn't it? It doesn't mean they're going to live off you. You need to talk about shit. What do they earn? Like, what do they do for a living? What are their goals? How do they, you know, expect it to work? If you move in together, what setup are they looking for? They're looking for 50-50. When it comes to finances, 50-50. When it comes to doing things around the house, taking care of each other, or is, you know, someone expecting the other one to wait on them, like in a like very traditional, retrospective kind of vibe, like 1950s housewife, kept woman, Jersey wife, or are you expecting like a professional couple way of a cleaner and you don't have kids? Like, what is it that you are hoping to get out of this? Because, you know, you've got to kind of talk about it. If you're not sure, you need to know, don't you? Because it's easy to ask someone to move in, it's not easy to ask them to move out. We've got let go and vacation. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Vacation, you'll be travelling soon. I think there's going to be movement on this. I think if you have open dialogue, there's going to be communication, forward movement. Honeymoon. I'm absolutely in love with you. This person's besotted with you. Move on. I just wish things were different. I think so, yes. That's for Temperance. Mercury retrograde with the Lovers. I'm coming, trust. So that could be the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Is this a person from the past that you've like revived things with, or you've... I still don't have all the answers for Gold Digger. You have so many choices and options. So someone's got bad finances and maybe that's why you're like thinking twice, but you obviously love each other. It doesn't mean the finance is going to be bad, just make it clear what you're expecting, what, you know, find out what they're looking for, like get on the same page and then make goals, plans of action, like make it happen, you know. Communicate. 9 of Wands with the 3 of Wands reversed in action. They've got the Lovers, so that they're absolutely in love with you. They don't have bad intentions towards you whatsoever, Pisces. We've got no. I just want you all the time. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Words do hurt. Yeah, you need to be careful because, you know, I've had people use that as a reason not to be with me before and it isn't nice. Like, you already know what you need to do. But sometimes you're just in that period where like you haven't got things set up to like, you know, get on a mortgage or offer to move in together, or sometimes you have, but sometimes you haven't. It's like timing, isn't it? It doesn't mean the person's got bad intentions towards you, like because they're not financially set up or they haven't got their ducks in a row. It doesn't mean they're like malicious. You might be concerned about that, you might be apprehensive about that being an option. You've got to talk to them and get to know them, and then, you know, maybe when they've got a job or things are better for them, you can have them move in, right? It doesn't mean it can't happen. Let go and vacation, make room for new. I never imagined so much perfection. Oh. That could be 9 of Cups, could be totally happy, like, in themselves being with you. It's not 9 of Wands because that's a negative, it's not 9 of Swords because that's negative. Could be 9 of Pentacles, but that's more like self, but it's got to be 9 of Cups that make them really happy and they make you really happy, I think. You just got to iron out the kinks, does that make sense? You just got to have like a bit of dialogue, like what's it you're looking for, you know, like let's make this work. Find out if you want the same thing, because you can fancy each other, you can be in love, but if you don't want the same things out of life, for example, non-negotiables, like one of you wants to live abroad, the other one doesn't. One of you wants children, the other one doesn't. One of you wants to get married, the other one doesn't. One of you, you know, wants both of you to follow the same religion and the other one doesn't. Like, there's certain things that are good non-negotiable. One of you wants like to live, you know, traditionally, and one of you work full time, the other one be at home all the time. you need to discuss these things, because if you haven't got the same vision, you haven't got the same goals, it's going to lead to heartbreak, you know, if you continue with it. But if you do want the same major things, then, you know, this is nice. This is great news. Journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. If you make each other happy day to day, if you love being together, if you have great times together, you really care about one another, you're loyal to each other, you know, then that's a positive thing to have found that, and to be, you know, creating that. I think one of the biggest challenges is, like, you know, each earning enough to, like, hold a lifestyle that you can afford together. Turbulence. The mind is murky in rough waters. If your emotions are all over the place, it's really difficult to think straight, and you can say things that you don't mean. So when you're feeling calm, have a think about it. When the other person's calm, have a conversation about it, you know, like, present that you're excited about the future, that you want to be with each other, like, make it a positive thing, that you each feel that way, and work together to make it happen. But you've got to be patient. It can't be like, and tomorrow you're going to earn enough. It's not like that, is it? Like, how can you make things work in the shorter term and agree, you know, like, okay, these are the things that we want, but for now, this is how it's going to work. You know, this is what I'm happy with. I think compromise, honesty, sharing what you want, you know, lay your cards out, and make it happen. The thing is, having everything right now isn't how you find happiness. You know, you see this with celebrities and, like, people who are famous. They have the money to move in together, so they date for a few months. They're probably apart most of that time. They decide that they're going to get married or move in together, and then it's over before it's even begun. You know, having the money isn't the answer. It's taking the time to date, to have a relationship, to experience hardships together, to meet each other's family, each other's friends, meet each other's children, do normal things together. You know, do you share enough interests? Do you have the same values? If something happens, you know, around the world, do you have the same opinions on it, or do you keep clashing over stuff? Take plenty of time to get to know each other and be around each other and have life work through a relationship before moving in together, before getting married. I'm not saying have a relationship and refuse to put a label on it. Put a label on it, but be loyal to each other. See how well you work together for a good long period. You can move in with someone and have them rent, or, you know, rent somewhere together, and just see how you get on. You know, like, just see how it goes, like, over a decent period of time. Do, you know, you feel like this is your best friend? Do you feel, like, really happy? Do you just spend time together doing normal things and love it? And I don't mean 6 weeks or 6 months. I mean, like, a year, 2 years, like, 3 years. Like, how is it going? Because you'll experience some real life things, like people passing away, you know, jobs being lost, world events. You'll experience different things, and then you'll know, like, this is my person. I just love being around them. I adore them. If we found out we couldn't have children, I'd still be with them. Like, you know, they don't kind of ignore what I think about things. They don't make me do everything, you know, when I don't want to do everything around the house. You know, they respect me, they care about me. Really find out about each other. Do not be in a rush to just get a house with somebody in your early 20s, because you will end up devising that and having to undo everything you've put together, you will really regret doing that, because it's just like, how do we undo all this? And you're starting from zero again. So don't rush into the major stuff. Be exclusive with someone, date someone, treat them really nice, have a beautiful time together, and see how you go in a relationship. Move in and rent somewhere. You know, that's easily undone. Easily undone, renting somewhere together. But if you get onto a mortgage with someone and then things aren't working out, you've got to undo that. This is legal shit. Getting married is legal shit, okay? If things are going well, then yes, you progress, but you don't jump into stuff like that. You do not jump into stuff like that. And people do that, especially in the UK, because they feel under social pressure. Society makes you think you've got to get married like in your early 20s, you've got to move into a house in your early 20s, you've got to have children in your early 20s. Why? Because it looks like you're doing well, because it looks like, start worrying what things look like and make sure it's the right person. I think that's all I'm going to say on that. This person definitely doesn't have, you know, if they were going to have bad intentions towards you, they would have the Seven of Swords, like trickery, deception. They would have the Moon, like the secrets that need to be revealed. They would have, you know, everything flighty, or Three of Swords if they were cheating on you. There's nothing bad here. There's no skeletons in the closet. There's nothing to say this person isn't going to be fantastic for you. So if you would like them to move in, ask them, but don't make anything official, or, you know, be like pressurising them to pay a mortgage if you know they can't afford it. Don't be asking them to marry you if you haven't known them a decent amount of time, been through some stuff with them. You know, just be cool. And I'm not saying underreact, because you might lose someone if you do that, but you seem to be stopping yourself from moving to the next phase, even though that's what you want, and they don't have any malice towards you. So there's nothing even to say that they're bad for money. I can't see anything. Oh yeah, we had the Gold Digger card. You have so many choices and options. I still don't have all the answers. You know, people, everyone, even you, will go through phases where you're getting made redundant and you weren't expecting it, or the company gets bought and you don't like the way it's now being directed, or, you know, a nightmare boss arrives and you just can't wait to get out of there. You go through phases like that, and that doesn't dictate whether you're a good person or a bad person. That's external circumstances around the world where, you know, things outside of your control occur. And I'm not saying take someone on that's penniless. I'm saying be in a relationship with them, date them, have great times with them, continue to build that emotional bond. They will get themselves sorted, and then you'll be in a position where you can move to that next stage. But no one is winning by having the money to get a place together. That doesn't mean they're going to be together forever. Look at celebrities, look at famous people. You know, they rush into stuff because they've got the money. Most of the times when the money is a barrier to moving things forward, it's good. It slows you down. It makes you experience and develop and let things grow the way it needs to, mature the way it needs to, before moving on to that step. When it's just like, let's just do this, let's just go for it, let's just do it now. You know, it's like they're doing all that other stuff they should have done first, afterwards. And then what? It all goes to shit. So it's not wrong to have to wait for stuff. That's why it's called a happy ending, right? it's not wrong to have to wait. Okay. The only time people pressurise other people to get on a mortgage is when they've already got one and they can't afford it. Or they've already got one and their friend's on it and the friend wants to get off it. So it's for the wrong reasons. If anyone's pressurising you to get on a mortgage with them that they already have, they're probably struggling with their finances, but that's not a reason to like get yourself onto a legal document where you have to pay whatever amount if you don't have the finances to pay for that, or you don't feel the relationship is warranting moving to the next step. You know, so if you're a cross watcher, or this is flipped around and it's the other way round, you know, only ever do what's right for you and be prepared to say no thank you if it's not, you know. Because if you default on a mortgage, that affects your credit rating, your credit score. You know, you feel tangled into something with someone, all your money's going on to that. You know, it is like gonna mean all your money's gone. You know, and have you actually reasonably got enough to live off the rest of the month after that mortgage payment, or are you overextending yourself because someone's pressurising you into it? So you've got to do what's right for you, and your person has got to do what's right for them. There's always other solutions, other options, okay? But I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you in a couple of days for your next reading, okay?